of his stuff looked good, so probably too good because it was probably snug, but he was different in everything that he did. He locked up different. He locked up snug.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, and you're listening to Snug Wrestling. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Yo, what's up? What's going on, everyone? Today is the day. The day is finally here. It's finally no longer near. It is here. It is upon us. SummerSlam is going to take place in a couple hours, finally. And what the fuck is going on with X, man? We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. Change of plans. Behind the Pillars was supposed to be here with us, but last minute, they couldn't be here. But it's all good because I got Jaded Wrestling, aka Taylor, aka the Big Boss Man, is here to save the day, and he saved the day. He's joining us here today, and I almost went solo on this, but I'm so glad that my good buddy, a good friend of the show, Jaded Wrestling, is here with us today. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Well, brother, you caught me on my day off, so you got a good day to hit me up. No problem. I'm always happy to be here, and we can talk about some SummerSlam because I have thoughts.
Hell yes. Let's talk about SummerSlam, people. The Rock has been spotted backstage. The Rock has been spotted in Cleveland. He is in the arena. He is backstage, and I think The Rock is going to come back. Now, this can mean a lot of things. Today, as a matter of fact, I got the picture right here. Here we go. Boom. You tell me that's
That
not
could
The
be
Rock's
anywhere.
bald ass head.
It's The Rock, but that could be anywhere. That doesn't now. That's not specific to Cleveland. Like, there's not like Browns logos.
Damn it, you're
everywhere.
right.
Like, I don't even know that's in Cleveland.
That looks like a
What a weird
SummerSlam truck right there.
That's fair. Looks like okay, maybe a prime van right next to him.
That looks like
What's The Rock doing,
Cleveland
dude?
to me,
If
bro.
he was going to come back, you think he'd do it in Cleveland, Edgar? Of all places for him to come back, you think he'd do it in Cleveland?
I mean, it is
Why?
the hometown of the Cavaliers, you know. LeBron James was a part of that city. There's a lot of cool things in Cleveland. I wouldn't be surprised if The Rock was in Cleveland right now.
All right, what's cool in Cleveland? Go ahead. I have to put you on the spot. You said it. What is a good thing in Cleveland?
Kid Cudi.
Okay. All right, fair. You got me there. The Cleveland Kid. That's a good thing.
But other than that,
I don't know.
That's about it.
When you're next to a state, you begin to like dislike that state. Like I dislike Illinois and I dislike Ohio because they're next to us and they're like our rivals. Is that weird? You know,
No,
like
that's
a divisional
not weird.
rival
That's
in
not
football. You just don't like the places near you. You know what I mean?
Oh, so yes, that's why. That's why you're like, The Rock would never be there.
He wouldn't. Why would? Okay, he wouldn't come to Indiana either. He's not returning in Indiana either. Don't get me wrong. It's not just Cleveland. It's just the Midwest. Like if I was him, I'd be like, maybe I'll go to L.A. or New York or Hawaii or someplace cool. Why the fuck would I want to come to Cleveland? And he's probably there because he's the boss, so he's just got to be there. Plus, it's a Big Four, right? This is a Big Four pay-per-view, so he's just there to hang. He just likes wrestling.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna be chilling backstage. You're right. Yeah, he's probably just there just cause. But I mean, what are the chances that he actually returns and makes a big impact at this SummerSlam? I mean, there's lots of reasons why he should return, The Rock, at SummerSlam, but there's also lots of reasons why he should stay away from SummerSlam and the WWE. So, and I actually have some of those reasons here. This is something that Sportscada came out as to why The Rock should stay away from SummerSlam. And I'm gonna list off these reasons, Big Boss Man, and you tell me what you think about these. Reason
All right,
number
I'm
3
listening.
for The Rock to stay away from SummerSlam. Roman Reigns needs to return at SummerSlam without being overshadowed. Number 2, Solo Sikoa may end up looking like nothing more than a pawn. And number 1, The Rock should return at Bad Blood and destroy Cody Rhodes. Those are Sportscada's 3 reasons as to why The Rock should not return tonight at SummerSlam.
Okay, so let me first preface this by saying I kind of agree with all 3 of those. Like, I don't think any of those are terrible points. Solo Sikoa is already being outshined by Jacob Fatu as we speak, so we don't have to worry about number 2 because it's already happening. I think that it's a good marquee matchup, Roman and The Rock. We need to set it up, and I don't think he's going to overshadow The Rock, Roman, even though he's a big star, and he's proved that he can come back and dominate if he needs to. But I'm wanting Roman versus The Rock, so I think that's a good setup. I agree. I don't want him back here because I think this is Roman's pay-per-view. He's coming back tonight. I don't think it's The Rock. I think it's Roman. So that's the reason why I think so. And I also agree that the big match setup would also be, if you want to go the route of Cody Rhodes, The Rock, that's a great feud for Cody too, because it gets him back to where people care about him. Like, when we think about the show, what are you watching for? What are the things you're excited for every week, right? For me, it's CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, or Liv and Rhea. Is the first thing or the second thing that you're excited about on the show the bloodline?
Definitely,
or
yes.
Is it even maybe the fourth thing? Is it the fourth thing? Because I mean, you've got the Wyatt Six too, which is pretty cool as well. So when you're watching the weekly shows, what are the things that you're looking forward to? Because the bloodline are not at the top of that list right now.
No, I'm gonna have to say it's Drew and Punk right now.
Right.
For me.
So I mean, there's lots of stuff going on. It's not just the Roman show right now because he's gone, but when he comes back, it immediately puts them back into relevance, right? So I don't think that this has been a wonderful run for Cody Rhodes either. Like, I don't think that he's been somebody that we've cared about his match as much as everybody else's match either. And that's the importance of giving Roman his space to come back. Why is that?
I feel like because I didn't even say Cody Rhodes when it's like, what are you tuned in for?
But that's the whole thing though. So this bloodline Cody Rhodes story is not the most jaw-dropping thing on the show, in my opinion. So it's become the second or third best thing that you're watching for every week, which is not a problem to have too many quarterbacks, but it's also a problem to have too many quarterbacks. Because you can't determine who the person is that you're going to want to be put the show on their back. You know what I mean? When you've got 4 or 5 stars, everybody's the star. But as far as Cody's legacy,
yes, definitely. So again, for the people that are just joining us, shout out to Jonathan Watson. What's up, fellas? What's going on, Jonathan? People that are in the comments, we're talking about I got this picture that supposedly The Rock is backstage at SummerSlam right now. We don't know if that is actually true or not. The Big Boss Man, aka Jaded Wrestling, has a good point about this picture. He said this picture could be taken anywhere. Also, the WWE, when they have a surprise, when they have a big surprise, they usually do a pretty good job of keeping these things a secret. Like, if they don't want you to find out, you're not going to find out who's going to show up. So this also tells me that if this picture is real, if The Rock is really backstage in Cleveland at SummerSlam, I don't think he's actually going to make an appearance. But going back to the 3 reasons as to why The Rock should not show up at SummerSlam, number 2 was Solo Sikoa may end up looking like nothing more than a pawn. Jaded Wrestling said that's already happening. And it's true because not only that, but did you see that Solo Sikoa tried to pull the who was it? The Christian Cage last night on SmackDown that Jacob Fatu and Tamatanga, they're the new tag team champions, but Solo Sikoa put them over his own shoulders. So that was an interesting sight to see. And we also have the possibility of Solo Sikoa carrying those tag team titles and also carrying the undisputed championship. And I gotta say, I hope that he does, because that would be crazy. I hope
you're anti-Cody twice in this podcast already. You've been at Cody 2 times. I just want to put this on record. You love Cody Rhodes. This is 2 times you've done this to Cody.
Oh man, I know. All right, but I only get one more, and after that, I'm gonna go back to being a Cody crybaby. But that would be the craziest.
Embrace it.
No,
let the dark side in, man. Embrace it. Come on, join the party.
Oh.
We're all here. You're just a little bit late. Just show up, man. It's all good. We all hate Cody.
Shout out to Jonas. What's up, Jonas? All the way from Denmark, all the way in Europe. Bad blood is coming. Yes, it's coming. But first is SummerSlam, Jonas. Man, yes, dude, because that would be not only so unexpected, but that would make Solo Sikoa into like a legit fucking badass, and that would shut a lot of mouths, you know, that say Solo Sikoa is a Temu tribal chief, and he's the fake tribal chief and this fake bloodline stuff. Put the title on Solo. I want to see that. Is that crazy?
No, I mean, you've explained it well enough to where I'm kind of booking it that way. And also, again, I don't want Cody to have it at all. So anything that takes it off of Cody, big boy hater over here is for it.
Damn, Cody. Hey, this episode is gonna be called Cody Hater for Life or something. I don't know.
I don't mind it, bro. I'll take it. I'll take the nickname.
Okay, so we're still on The Rock right now. Supposedly he's backstage. We don't know for sure. This picture could be total bullshit. But there's also reasons why The Rock should return at SummerSlam today. 4 reasons by Sportscada. Interesting reasons that I want to go over here with Jaded Wrestling. Number 4, Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa is a bloodline rules match, which basically means anything goes, no disqualification. Bloodline rules is just basically a fancy name for no disqualifications, right? That's a reason why we could see The Rock return during this match, because it allows interference, and The Rock, he can potentially interfere during this match. Reason number 3, The Rock might want to dethrone Cody Rhodes himself. So he can interfere in this match and be like, sorry, Solo, I don't want you being the champion. I want to be the one to take the belt off of Cody. Especially how their last conversation went. The Rock and Cody Rhodes. The Rock said, I don't know when I'm coming back, but when I do, I'm coming after the belt. That was reason number 3. Reason number 2, The Rock might not be a fan of the self-proclaimed tribal chief. So there's a lot of speculation that, this thing that Solo Sikoa is doing, he's going into business for himself. Against the orders of Roman Reigns, against the order of the final boss, whatever. And reason number 1, to set The Rock versus Solo Sikoa in the near future. So those are 4 reasons as to why Jaded Wrestling says Cody stinks, as to why The Rock might be coming back tonight. Big Boss Man, Jaded Wrestling, what do you think about these 4 reasons? After hearing these, do you want to see The Rock come back? Yes or yes?
I don't like it as much as your first list. The first list, I was ready to jump all over it and was pleasantly surprised as to why I was wrong. And this list, I just don't. I agree with all of it. So
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I is are you serious? Are you serious on wanting him back this soon?
Oh man. Yes and no. Yes, because it's The Rock. The Rock is going to make this show more exciting. He's going to get the big pop. And no, because I would much rather see Roman Reigns come back right now, I think. And
Okay,
and
all
like
right, that's the right answer. You've been awarded
yeah.
200 points, and you get to pick another category, Edgar, because that's the right answer. Roman's the one we need to see. We don't need to see the guy come back and do the thing he already did. We'll get that. Just save the big guns for the time when the big guns need to be used. They're at the height of popularity right now. There's no reason to rush The Rock back, right? Why are we in a sprint when we're supposed to be just jogging right now?
Yes,
That's
yes,
been the
yes,
problem the whole
yes.
time. Is
I don't know, dude.
I don't
It's
want a
just
quick book.
No, definitely. And there's just so many things that can happen tonight at SummerSlam. And I don't know if out of everything that can happen tonight, I'm just afraid that The Rock is going to show up and he's just going to do what The Rock usually does and just take over the fucking show. He's just like, I'm here. I'm the center of attention now. And everyone just watch what I do. And I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, man. I don't know. But that's how I feel. Tell me how you feel, Jaden.
So you're saying there's a chance. Now, like I said, dude, I'm not ready to get The Rock yet. I need a little bit more time, and he hasn't been gone long enough for me to miss him yet. So I'm out. I don't need him yet. I'll be happy for him to come back in a month or two to set up this final feud at WrestleMania, but I'm not interested yet. I don't need him. I mean, here's what I would say. Here's what I want from The Rock when he does come back, whether that's today or in 2 months, is I want more 20-minute promos on YouTube. That's what I really want. Is I just want him cutting nonstop 20-minute promos.
Here we go again with this bullshit.
All day long. They're so good. Why don't you like his 20-minute profanity-laced promos?
Because there's only so much I can take of him, like in one sitting now, like 10 minutes tops, like on TV.
Wait a minute,
and that's it. But like,
there's no way you watch that whole 20-minute promo and you dislike it this much. He called him a what was it? God, it was so he called him like a shit-faced idiot or something like that. That was one of the things he called Cody. He was like, "You're just a shit-faced idiot," and I'm like, "That's a great line. How could you hate a 20-minute promo from The Rock for free?"
I did not sit there for 20 minutes and listen to The Rock talk nonstop. No,
bro,
there's no way.
You're not a mark then. You're not a real wrestling fan if you didn't watch the entire 20 minutes of The Rock's monologue on Cody Rhodes.
What do you mean I'm not I'm a sicko. You're right. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm a sicko.
So all right, dude. You should have. You're. I'm just disappointed in you, man. I'm gonna make you watch those. That's the plan.
Telling
Over the next
me,
year, I'm just gonna send it to you every day until you watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm sorry. So you're telling me
we should do a podcast where we just watch it. It should be behind us, and that we should watch it together. We can react to the whole 20 minutes of The Rock's promos. What do you think about that?
That sounds like a terrible idea, but I love it.
It's not terrible to me. I'd watch it.
hey, it'd probably be just as good as what is it called? What did we watch it? Wrestlicious?
Wrestlicious.
You think it'll be better than that? Yeah, shout out to Tony Khan. No.
Yeah.
No, but for real.
He shouldn't have bought that company, man. I don't know why he didn't buy that company. He could have had 3 companies.
He already owns Wrestlicious, but the modern version.
What's it called now? I wonder what if there was a modern version of that, what it would be called. Because they can't call it Wrestlicious. He's gonna have to tone down the name, right?
It's called AEW. No,
Shut
I'm
up.
kidding. I'm
Leave
kidding.
my
I'm
favorite
kidding.
wrestling company alone.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Darby's very
Uh,
angry you said that. Somewhere Darby is shaking his fist at the sky right now for you mocking us in all of elite wrestling and our favorite
no,
wrestling.
Darby knows I'm just kidding. He knows it's all love. I love that guy. We're cool. Me and Darby, we cool. Enough about The Rock. All right. I'm tired of talking about The Rock, but we had to talk about him because allegedly he's backstage at SummerSlam. Um, Braun Breaker, he is putting a lot of pressure on himself at this SummerSlam. He recently had an
Boo.
interview with someone. Who was he talking to? Basically, Braun Breaker spoke to Sports Illustrated recently about his match today versus Sami Zayn, where Braun Breaker said this weekend is a huge turning point. And he said, if I can go out there and do it right, it's going to set the bar for what I can be in the future. It's the biggest opportunity of my career. Am I going to be a main event player or am I going to be another guy? I'm challenging myself to give that answer this weekend at SummerSlam. So a lot of pressure Braun Breaker is putting on himself. And it kind of sounds like this is it for him, man. This is going to be like, this is going to make or break Braun Breaker tonight at SummerSlam. So what's it going to be, Jaden? Is Braun Breaker going to be just another guy or is he the real deal?
Okay. I have a lot to talk about with this, and my interest is not necessarily Braun Breaker. I have recently
The Rock.
brought my grandpa into wrestling to watch with me. And you know how people used to love wrestlers? They didn't love wrestling companies, but they had favorite wrestlers. My grandpa's favorite wrestler is Sami Zayn. So I started thinking about the reasoning why he loves Sami Zayn so much. And it's because Sami Zayn embodies the working man in wrestling. And we don't have that anymore. Like, that's not a thing that exists. Someone that fights from the bottom every week and is the underdog and is the guy that wrestling basically exists for. Like, it started with wanting the hero to win and the villain to not win. And for some reason, we've turned where we love companies now instead of wrestlers. And while Braun Breaker is very good and very young, he's got plenty of time in the future to do this. I know that Sami Zayn is going to lose. Like, I would bet my entire paycheck that Sami Zayn is going to lose this match. But he shouldn't lose because nobody wants to see Rocky lose.
That's crazy to me,
I don't want to
dude.
see Rocky lose. I'm not going to say nobody, but I don't want to see Rocky lose.
So, okay. So let me ask you something. Was your grandpa like a wrestling fan back in the day, like when he was younger, or is he just now starting to watch it?
No. Now he's starting to watch it with fresh eyes. There's no like dirt sheets or anything that are polluting him, though, or telling him how he should feel about wrestling. It's just fresh eyes, which is so nice and crazy to think about because he sees wrestlers. He doesn't see wrestling companies.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's great and all that. Sami Zayn, he can connect. I mean, he's always been able to do that. He's always been able to connect with with the audience. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised there, dude. But Braun Breaker, he's gonna prove to the world tonight at SummerSlam that he is a real deal. That he's not the one that you want to mess with. And Sami Zayn, I'm sorry, Sami, but you're gonna learn the hard way that
oh no,
this is where the best wrestle. Wait, no, I can't say that, huh? No, this
you
is
hate
where
Batman, you hate Superman, you hate all superheroes. Do you always root for the villain, or you're like, Thanos, pretty cool guy?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I am. I do. At least in this case, dude, it's just Braun Breaker. He's just so cool, man. He's just so cool.
Is he cool?
He's like,
all he does is
so
grunt.
Cool.
What's cool about him? It's not cool. My 8-year-old does that too. He's not that cool. He just grunts. He
Yeah.
doesn't do anything but fart and grunt. He's just running around farting and grunting. That's all he does. I feel like he just burps all the time when he's at his house. Like his girl is just like, "What's up?" He's like, "Ugh. Sorry, I had too much root beer." Ugh. Hate that guy.
So you're just Sami Zayn all the way then, huh? 100%.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man, listen, you got to ride for your guys, man.
Okay, well, how about this then? All right. All right. Let's talk about Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins, who apparently now he's claiming that his goal is to not get physically involved in this match. Now I call bullshit, but I'm gonna read what Seth Rollins had to say. I don't like Drew. I don't like Punk. Punk doesn't like Drew, and he doesn't like me. There's a lot of tension between us three. It's gonna go down today, and I'm gonna have my stripes. And I'm rocking the zebra all week long in preparation. Oh God, he's gonna come out there wearing some ridiculous ass zebra shirt. What else did he say? I got to get my mind right, so I'm gonna get the clothes right, the fashion right, and I'm gonna call it right down the middle and let these two slug it out. May the best man win. If you know one thing about Seth freaking Rollins, you know that the fits are always on point. Oh my God. I don't even know where to begin. First of all, Seth Rollins is going to come out there looking like a straight goof, like always. But he's claiming that he's going to call it right down the middle. Now, do you call bullshit on this? Or what do you think is going to happen in this match?
Yes, I call bullshit. Why is he here? What does he do to help this feud between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, which we've all been awaiting since CM Punk got hurt? What's he here for?
Well, he got involved in that Drew and CM Punk thing that was happening with I think it was Seth Rollins, right?
I know why he's the ref. I know why he's the ref. What I mean is, why is he here? Like, I know he has problems with CM Punk and he has problems with Drew. Why is he here? Why is he involved in this match? This is the first time I've ever said this on record. Yes. I love Seth Rollins. I love him. I think he's one of the best wrestlers to ever live, especially of this generation. I love Seth Rollins. This is the first time I've ever said this about him. He doesn't be in this. He should go away. He should not be involved in this. But there will be some sort of screwy finish, and neither one of them's going to win, or one of them's going to win in a way that's going to extend this longer. So it's not going to matter who wins necessarily, to be honest. This isn't a win-loss situation match here. We don't care who wins. We just care that it propels the story further. Because I want... Yeah. You were mentioning bloodline rules earlier, which I know it's not bloodline rules unless the bloodline's involved. I'd love them to be in a no disqualification match where there aren't anybody to tell them to stop.
Yeah.
And I think we could do that on a pay-per-view, and I think we could get a little color if we wanted to.
Oh,
so yes, would not be a problem for me. So
no,
that's my take in this.
Especially
not tonight.
No, not tonight.
It'll ruin Seth's outfit.
A feud like
Definitely
this. I mean,
tonight.
we've already.
We can't ruin Seth's outfit. So yeah, we can't do it tonight. Seth's got a zebra outfit on. Imagine what zebra looks like stained with blood. We can't do that.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason why Seth Rollins is actually there.
What if he just wears a whole zebra? Like he just comes out in a costume with 4 legs and he's just a zebra and he has I just want to see him wearing an entire zebra.
I mean, at this point, he might as fucking well, dude, to be honest. Jesus Christ. I think that's the only reason why he's actually there, dude. It's just to show up and say, hey, I'm here and look at my ridiculous outfit. But hey,
But I
that's
mean,
just me.
listen, I just imagine that there would be someone else for him to be wrestling, and he wouldn't have to be a guest referee. That's the bigger problem, is that we're not getting a Seth Rollins match now because he's attached to this, when I'm sure there are other people that he could be wrestling.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Is
don't,
Jay Uso on this card tonight? He's not, huh?
I don't think so. No,
No,
I don't
okay.
think so.
Well, Jay Uso, he still he still made the SummerSlam news here at Snug Wrestling because he responded to, okay, so you heard the comments that Rikishi made about his booking on Monday Night Raw, right? Where Rikishi was hating on, you know, the storyline that he's involved in or whatever. Well, Jay Uso responded to Rikishi about his comments, and I guess he told his dad, he said, um, you know, about what he said about his creative. He said that's his opinion, yeah. And I told him, Dad, just watch the show. It's okay. Let me work. Let me go out and work, enjoy the show, and make your rap track. That's Pops, though. That's my dad. So shout out to my dad. And they also asked him about Jimmy Uso, where Jay Uso noted that his brother Jimmy will be back in WWE television soon. And that got me thinking, what if soon? What if that means tonight? Do you think we could be seeing Jimmy Uso return?
You're planning a lot of returns for tonight, Edgar.
I mean, we got 3 potential returns tonight. Just 3. Just 3.
It's a lot. I mean, it could happen. I imagine it would all happen at once if it was going to happen too. But do we want to do machine gun returns every time we have a
I
return?
mean,
Because didn't we do that at WrestleMania where it was like Stone Cold Undertaker? You know what I mean? Just firing all the bullets.
AEW does it.
Do they?
Yeah, they did it. They did it. What was it?
Once with Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson, but I don't think we're doing like that, dude. Like that was a whole nother level what they did at WrestleMania. They can't continue to load the guns and fire them like that, right?
Oh, you're right.
Plus, again,
yeah.
it sells this storyline way too fast. You have to make this last another 8 months, right?
Oh, so dude, it's gonna last. Dude, it's been going on for 4 fucking years. This bloodline story.
Well, this is like another version of that, though, right? So we're going into the bloodline wars, which would essentially like,
yeah.
So to me, if you bring back a bunch of people tonight, 3 people, Roman, The Rock, and Jimmy, and then you probably have Jay running as well, right? If Jimmy's there, Jay's there as well. So that's 4 returns or 4 surprises in a night. Not necessarily returns because Jay's been on TV every week, but that's 4 people that's a lot. So it would have to be like one of those like machine gun returns like that, where it's just like every few seconds the lights have to go out and somebody has to show up. So I mean, I don't, like I said, it's cool and it creates for a talking point for the company and it's good for the company, but it seems like that's very fast if you're trying to make this last a long time. That's my worry. And I mean, I'm not by any means, what do I know? I'm not I'm not Triple H and I don't book and I'm not a wrestler, so I don't know.
No, but we are gonna book WrestleLicious one day.
Bro, if you want to spend your hard-earned money to rebuy the company, we could totally make it. It would be better if we did it. I'm guaranteeing it would be better if we did it.
Well, dude, when I win the lottery, that's the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy my own company, and you're gonna be the first phone call that I make. And I'll be like, dude,
thanks. All because I hopped on here at short notice, right? I hopped on at short notice. Now I am the second in command at WrestleLicious. Thank you. I'm proud of that.
Yes, exactly. Nah, dude, but I do really appreciate you you know, jumping on last minute with me like this. And yeah, we still have another scheduled show coming up. I forgot the day that we scheduled it, but we are going to be reviewing the second episode of WrestleLicious, right?
Yeah, let me know when.
Dude, I already told you when. Did you forget already?
I don't know. I don't. Oh, I don't remember things, dude. I'm sorry.
All
I have
right,
memory
fine.
like
I'll remind you. But yeah, dude. Again, thank you. This was awesome. Like always, it's always fun chopping up with you. Enjoy SummerSlam. Enjoy Braun Breaker becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. And yeah, everyone on the comments, everyone that was listening, thank you guys. Closing thoughts, Big Boss Man. Let them know. Let them know what's good.
Do not let Bailey lose. WWE, do not let Bailey lose. On my YouTube, Jaded Wrestling TV.
Bet. And my name is Edgar. I'm the host of Snug Wrestling. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk soon.